spoken about the investment side. I'd like to get now into the buyer's agency side of things. Off-market properties. You've spoken about them before. Certainly off camera, you were mentioning they are quite valuable to you as a business.
Huge. Well, not just huge, more than, let's just look at the last 12 months rolling. We would at least, I wouldn't say 65%, but much more than 50% of our purchases that we buy for clients are off-market. That is not advertised, sought through other means.
Explain, I guess, that sort of dynamic, what an off-market is. Why would somebody sell off-market, especially in the context of this Sydney market now?
Yeah, it's a great question. And the first thing, which is obviously without selling all my secrets about how you get those things off the market. Absolutely relationships with agents. The fact that we've been doing it for so long, and certainly as volume buyers, we do get a lot of love from people, liquidators. People that approach us to say, okay, look, we know we might not get the sexiest price on earth, but we'll know we'll get a price, and we'll know we can trade that on, today being Monday, we know we can trade that by Tuesday, and they know we're good for that. So that is our place in the world. But I suppose what you're getting at is you're saying, why would someone sell an off-market property? Knowing full well, they open a paper right now and they sit down in Sydney and Melbourne, they go, I'd be dumb to sell to these guys because I can just take it to auction. Well, that would be, this is a law of averages game, Adam. At the end of the day, it's true to say, we can send with our buyers agents, we can be out there and hunting down as much as 200 to 220 properties a week. We've only got to buy one. That's all we need. So my point is, it's true, out of 100 people reading papers and 100 potential vendors out there, absolutely 99 of them will be sitting down and they're going, no, that's going to auction. And that's fine. And we won't participate in those 99 out of 100. But one of those people, they will. Let me explain. We did something recently, semi-recently, for a property in Paddington in Sydney, and just to make the whole thing non-invasive, for privacy purposes, let's call it $1 million, right? We purchased at a price of $1 million, and we agreed to terms with a vendor that was in Perth for $1 million. Now, let's go through his paradigm at the moment. That vendor in Perth is sitting there, not with the same newspapers. If you follow Perth at the moment, they're on the back of a mining boom decrease, and the infrastructure boom, obviously, removal, and the actually market's going the wrong way. So our conversations with them were such that, look, we'll pick this up, we'll pay $1 million for it. We had acceptance on that with one caveat. The one caveat was that we're getting agents to look through this property on Saturday. What does that make someone like me think? Make someone like me think that we can't wait till Saturday, because we know it's worth $1.1 million. We run the risk of letting agent X through the door, put them in front of them in a row, which correctly would say the price it's worth. Them doing their jobs, they might even go a little bit higher. That disparity. The point being is we need to go, and we need to go now. And that's the other point. So two ways of answering that. Take your time to look for property, but when you find it, do not hesitate. And the second extension of that point is, don't underestimate the fact that this is a law of averages. This is just a numbers game. We've only got to find one. So I'm not suggesting it's a silly question. Ask the question by all means, but what we say to the client is, don't worry where it comes from. Just worry when it comes up, can you take advantage of it?